Each panelist will have about 15 minutes to present their.
This is sponsored by Louisiana EPSCoR, which is funded by National Science Foundation. EPSCoR stands for Experimental Program to Stimulate Competitive Research. It is a national program that its objectives are to break boundaries between different universities, different campuses, and make us a lot more competitive for obtaining federal grants. And we have done just that. In fact, recently, this week, we received notification from National Science Foundation that we have received over $23 million worth of research funding. And one of the grants, for example, is a $20 million grant. That's by far the largest grant that Louisiana has ever received from National Science Foundation. So today we're here to actually work with industry to make sure that we collaborate with industry. And one of the foci that we have is industry, academia, collaboration. And this is going to be the first of a series of workshops that we're going to have. First one is dedicated to materials sciences, and energy.
My project here in this poster is displaying all the various science experiments that are ongoing at LSU's synchrotron light source. So what I'm doing is representing basically all of the faculty who are involved in doing research at the facility, and it sort of highlights the various areas that we consider our areas of expertise. So our areas of expertise include developing new energy technologies, developing new materials, and understanding the environmental impacts of human activities. We also have medical and biomedical research going on at KMD, and in addition, the United States is essentially their best resource for microfabrication using synchrotron light.
And what is the potential to create jobs from this project?
Well, first of all, we're a very important training center for students and for technology, and so students end up coming to KMD and becoming trained in various aspects of analytical sciences and instrumentation. We have several collaborations with industrial partners, and so we also interact with industries in some of these projects.
In my group, we study the high temperature coatings. High temperature material, we can apply the coatings, for example, inside the jet engine. In jet engine, the temperature is so high, if you don't apply the coating and the cooling technique, the engine will melt, the engine part will melt. In order to extend the life of the engine components, we have to develop the thermal coatings and different cooling techniques. In my group, we can use plasma spray coating and form a ceramic coating. It's an insulating material. By doing so, we can improve the working temperature by up to 100 degrees C above, let's say, typical working temperature. At the moment, look at the jet engine. You may see inside the temperature is about 1100. Apply the new technology, we can push it to 1200, the surface temperature. By doing so, you can improve the engine efficiency. High efficiency means you can save energy, use less amount of fuel. It's good for the environment.
It's our Capstone Design class, which all of our seniors go through. It's a 2-semester class. They do a paper design during the first semester, and then they actually have to build working hardware in the second semester. And we have several projects that are industry funded, and you can see some of these. So there's a project funded by Williams, Oxbow Calcining, Albemarle's over there, Exxon's there. So all the local companies have funded projects recently.
We have come up with a way of determining the fatigue life of machinery in service. In order to do this, we look at the rate of degradation that occurs in a machine, and we have, in the process of doing the research, we have come up with a new materials constant for a variety of materials that people use in practice in industry. For example, aluminum, stainless steel, etc. We have found that we're able to characterize the entire material behavior insofar as fatigue is concerned with only one number, and that number is unique.
We're able to tap into technologies that we couldn't really research on our own. We don't have the opportunity to go into things like nanotechnology, smart materials. Our focus is on building new products, not discovering new technologies, whereas that is the business of the universities, and it gives us the opportunity to tap into those resources.
We use university research a lot of different ways. We use very simple things like simple tasks like doing analytical work for particular products. We also fund professors to do work. We also work with, again, with consortiums to look at broader areas of research. We work with spin-off companies from universities to see if they have technology that we can use. So the whole range of areas.
We use university research quite a bit. I know locally, here in the Baton Rouge area, we do quite a bit with the local universities, with internships and the like, to help us with real projects that we have at the facility. So we have a good relationship with all of the Louisiana schools here.
BASF has utilized university research in a couple ways. One, through consortiums, trying to leverage a whole bunch of companies coming together with a whole lot of academic people to solve problems, specifically in surface materials. Also by coming up with relationships with professors and working on specific problems. So it's the broad spectrum, specific to very broad range subjects.
We currently are working with two universities, with University of Louisiana and with Louisiana Tech University, on different approaches on evaluating different types of products that we have. Louisiana Tech is using fly ash from our facility in Mansfield and testing it and producing a product that we think has some great potential in a geopolymer concrete. And University of Louisiana is working with us on a project to evaluate different renewable resources to see if it makes sense economically to develop, to be able to use and to utilize the resources of Louisiana with, such as a biomass gasifier.
Shaw is involved in a variety of industries and technologies, and most of our use of research comes indirectly through our suppliers and the companies we buy equipment and materials from, although there's a lot of innovation embedded in how a lot of our projects are executed and through new technology that we're involved with.
We do a lot of research and a lot of development with a local business community, and of course we supply them with some of their very best employees coming out of our university. So it's a long-standing and I think enlarging relationship that we're very proud of.
Oh, the impact is tremendous. Through doing competitive research that we do here, we show everyone that we're capable of bringing in quite a bit of economic development to our region, and in addition, we're able to put LSU and other campuses that we have, Louisiana Tech, on the map to show that we're competitive research-wise nationally. And our scientists are getting the respect that they truly deserve.
What potential is there with university researchers working with businesses to create jobs?
There should be a lot. And again, we see that happen a lot where, if nothing else, we can take technology from a university to help faster advance our programs. Therefore, that leads to faster jobs. The other way is if there are spin-off companies that we can help fund, that's an immediate small job growth for the university and the affiliated companies.
I think through centers of excellence, once you distinguish special capabilities, it forms a resource for the industry. And I think by networking, by communicating through forums like this is an excellent opportunity.
Universities can offer a tremendous amount of resources with it because the professors and their students are geared more towards being very responsive to our requests. They're highly motivated. They're a lot of times, I mean, they live here in Louisiana. We're a Louisiana-based company, so they want to see things happen and want to see things progress. So they're in tune exactly with what we are and want to see and want to have a successful project.
Oh, I think it has tremendous capabilities because if you look at that collaborative efforts, it's no different than talking with economic development today. It all gets us together working on the same thing. If we weren't working with the universities and universities weren't working with economic development, we'd all be running off doing different stuff, and in the end we're not helping each other. So we're all building our own block instead of sticking three on top.
I like our industry to know that we have tremendous talent in our campuses, and also that we have great resources that they could come to us, to our faculty members, and get engaged in doing good research that will help their industries as well. So today the industry is going to tell us what their needs are, how we can collaborate with them, and hope that there will be a lot of partnerships formed after today's workshop.